So this is an electronic magnification system.
Okay.
This is a big version of that smaller one that we looked at the other day.
Yeah.
Now, this is literally the best magnifier on the planet. It's the same kind of technology as that smaller one.
Okay.
It has a camera, it has a screen, it has the ability to adjust the zoom level and make the print a lot bigger. But obviously it's a much bigger device. It has a much bigger footprint on the desk and has a much bigger screen.
Yeah.
Now that's the magnification part of this. Whatever I put down under the camera is going to show up on the screen. And then there's a little dial here, and we'll go over the controls momentarily.
Now, is that just laying it down there, or does it have to be...
Well, you want to lay it flat on the tray.
Oh, on the tray.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, there is a dial that we'll use to adjust the level of magnification and some other controls, but that's the video magnifier part of this. Again, best magnifier on the planet.
Right.
The second component, and the reason that we chose this specific machine, is because it has the ability to read a print document out loud to you, either with the magnification or without. If you wanted to just flat out read, you don't have to look at the screen; it will read it out loud.
Okay.
If you want to follow along, you can do that too. And we'll go over the controls for that here in a second. But the power button is on the tray, on the front part of this tray. And it is the button to the right of this big dial here. There's 3 buttons in the center.
Okay.
There's a button to the right, and that's the power button. If I give that a nice firm press,
I see.
Power's off. We'll turn it back on.
Okay.
Now, the dial here allows us to adjust the level of zoom magnification. And
I see.
I mean, that's
right.
That's a lot of zoom.
That's a freckle counter.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a dial that you turn, and it's right in the center of this tray.
And it magnifies things larger.
That's how you adjust the magnification. That means that you have complete control over how big that text is, and you need a lot of magnification, as we discovered the other day.
Yeah.
A lot of magnification. So you're going to crank that up a lot. This is the best tool that you have if you're going to see anything up close at all.
Okay.
If your goal is to look at the train car,
I'd have to bring it over here.
Yes. Well, you're not going to take that over there.
No.
If your goal is to look at a medication bottle and see it visually, or the food packaging, or anything that's small enough to fit in your hand, you can put under this camera and zoom in. And this is your best opportunity to see anything up close at all, quite literally.
So, it goes up that way. Is there a...
Now, the screen itself is adjustable for tilt a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah.
It is adjustable for height.
Oh.
Okay. If you want to rotate that, you have to move the entire machine.
Okay.
If you put the screen all the way down, there is a little handle here for picking this up. It's heavy and it's very awkward.
No.
So it's not something you can do regularly. But if you do need to move it, there is a handle built into the top here that you can access that way.
Oh, good.
So that's the visual part of this. It does have, and I'm going to grab... So if I zoom in here and make this print nice and big, that's the dial. If I press the button that's in the center of the dial, I can change the contrast. Now, this is bright white with dark black text. If I press it again, we have white text on black. Press it again for full color. Full color allows us to see the detail in a photograph, for example, or the train car and the engine. A lot of people just leave it in full color and forget that there's even other color modes. But those other modes exist because when you're looking at text, full color gives you dark gray on light gray with a lot of texture. Especially if you're looking at the newspaper and you're zoomed in, you'll see every fiber of that newsprint. If I press the button again in the center of the dial, then it turns it into high contrast, either black on white or white on black, and eliminates all the gray, and it makes the text really jump out. Terrible for photographs, as we'll see. But for print, and a lot of people like the reverse contrast because there's so much less light coming from the screen, and it can make the letters sharper.
The floating platen that you just did, do you have to unlock it or does it do that all the time?
Right. So it does give you nice smooth motion from side to side and forward to back. And when you put a piece of paper down or a document on this sliding tray, you pull it towards you to get to the top of the paper, you push it away from you to get to the bottom of the paper. Now there is a tray lock. There's a little lever here, sliders on the left and the right. And if I bring this slider on the left to the center, or on the right edge to the center, rather, I've locked it so it only slides horizontally, left and right.
Oh, okay.
But now it's locked to, it doesn't slide forward
So
back.
it won't go up and down.
Correct. If I release that, now I can have full control again. If I bring the other slider to the center, now I only have forward and back rather than no left and right. And if I want to lock the tray completely, I bring them both, and I can lock the tray, which can be very useful if I'm trying to hold something real steady, like I'm trying to get a medication bottle under there and try to keep it under the camera and rotate the bottle. It's nice to have a nice steady.
Or in my case,
platform.
a recipe.
And also if you're moving it.
If you're moving it, certainly. Also, if you're writing, because there's plenty of space to get pen and paper under here.
Okay.
And that takes a lot of practice.
Yeah.
If you're going to write something under this, and again, we're talking so far strictly about the video magnifier here, but if you're going to write something under that camera, first of all, you're looking up here at the screen, your pen's down there. That's very unnatural.
Oh.
Your first inclination is to find the tip of the pen and just look at that and ignore the screen.
It's a whole new hand-eye coordination.
You want to reduce the magnification.
Right.
Oh. And then you also have to remember that if you're going to write something down under here, it's a magnifier. It's going to look big. It's supposed to look big.
Yeah.
But what your brain is going to your brain's going to say, what are you doing? You're writing huge, and you're going to start writing smaller and smaller on the paper to try to make this look normal. That's just a natural inclination that happens every time. You just have to work with that. You have to fight, and recognize it is a learning curve, and it takes a lot of practice to do any kind of legible writing under here. But I've got lots of people who use this device for writing forms, writing checks. I had a guy who wrote his last two law books on yellow pads under this machine.
Wow.
And and that was just it. Now. There is another button here to the left of the dial.
Yeah.
So I'm going to zoom in. If I press this button down, it zooms out and gives me these targeting reticle. And that way, like for example, if I wanted to zoom in on that one section, I've got my target. I put that in the center. I hit that, and it zooms into that section.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, no one ever uses that, but if you happen to accidentally press that button and everything zooms out with this weird crosshairs, you press it again to
clear it,
get back into your regular view. Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting function, very, very rarely ever used. So that's the video part of this magnifier.
Yeah,
it is again the best magnification system, and as poor as your vision is, I mean, if you want to see anything up close at all,
it's got to be large.
This is the way to do it. Now, right now we're in full color mode. You can see the vibrant reds and blues and so forth. If I switch that into a high contrast reading mode, it's black and white. It loses a lot of that detail. And especially if you're looking at faces, for example, full color is the way to go. Because if you flip it into one of those other modes, they look like they're demons. Yeah. So full color is perfect for photographs, for the family photo album, photos on the wall, looking at the details on your trains, that kind of thing. Yeah. This is the cover of this Medicare brochure here. So you can zoom in and you can see that all that detail. That's not so bad. That looks terrible as far as a photograph goes.
But it's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. And
cheap entertainment.
When you pop it back into full color, that's when you get the the vibrant detail.
Yeah, I see.
Now the other, so that's really That's really all I want you to know about this magnifier. There's other features. I showed you the targeting button. If you accidentally press that, you're not likely to use that very often.
But if I do it, I can press it again.
Press it again, and that will get you back into normal.
Okay.
Or even just turning the dial.
Make sure I'm understanding a little bit of what you're telling me.
Now, the other reason that we're using this particular device is so that it can read print out loud to you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we can put this document down and we can zoom in a lot, but your ability to read that is pretty compromised. It's going to take you a tremendous amount of time and energy and effort to read
everything.
Even just this one page.
Yeah.
Okay. So this machine has a separate reading system built into it as well.
Okay.
If I press in the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a hidden digital button there. If all I do is just tap in this bottom right corner,
position the text inside the window and tap the screen.
Now I've activated the reading mode.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn the volume up some.
Volume up.
I'm going to change that to...
Changing voice.
American English.
That voice is better.
Take a new picture. Position the text inside the window and tap the screen. Volume up. Volume up.
So the instructions that it's giving me is position the text inside this window, the yellow window here, and then just tap anywhere on the screen.
Oh, any place.
Any place on the screen. What's going to happen? Well, tap in the
within the box.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going to happen is that the camera is going to take a picture of this document.
Right.
The computer is going to analyze the document, and then it's going to read it out loud to us.
Oh. Look at the star. See what I'm seeing a star like that every time I get my eyes checked.
So it'll take a couple of seconds.
Oh.
Efforts, I figure, or the plantiator.
Now, one of the things that one of the problems with this is that it captured a little bit of text on the previous page.
Yeah.
And so when I lined this up in the yellow box, I lined it up in a way that it captured just a few words on the previous page. If I just hit play or if I just let it read automatically, it'll read the stuff from the left-hand page, and then it'll get to the page that I actually am interested in if I get read.
So if I do that, then I mean, just if I do it by accident or whatever, listen to whatever whatever was on that page, and then wait for it to.
Not necessarily, because what it's done is it's broken these up into zones. So zone 1, 3, 4, and 5 and 2 are on the left page. If I touch the screen, let's say I wanted to start reading right here, I can touch zone 7.
Switch. And
it will jump to that particular zone.
Oh, I see.
Do you have zoom control on that yellow box?
Zoom in. Overview on. Clear view on. Position the text inside the window and tap the screen.
You do not.
Okay.
So what you have to do is, like on this particular document, what you would do is either just bring it to the left and eliminate that section of the previous page, or cover it with another sheet of paper.
Oh, okay.
If you're looking at a newspaper, for example, and you want to isolate just one article, you can cut the newspaper up with a pair of scissors, or you can fold it, or you can take another sheet of paper and cover up the parts that you don't want it to read. The thing, now, because of the zones, you can skip and jump around within that document. It'll automatically start reading in zone 1 and just read through till the end.
Section 4, Medicare Advantage Plans and Other Options 71.
But it's creating 10, it should keep going. It should have a few more zones here. Yeah, there's zone 11 with the rest of the print. So you can
zoom in,
jump around to these to a specific part of the page, and what I'm doing right now is I'm dragging it on the screen.
Right.
I've used the zoom control, and so if I wanted to skip this part and jump right to here, I can tap within that zone.
Enrollment period.
Now, there are on-screen controls here while this reading mode is active. The M button stands for menu, and that's how you can change from the male voice to the female voice.
Okay.
99.9% of the time, the male voice is better, so I automatically just switch to that.
Okay.
These blue buttons here are for the zooming in on during this mode. I can
Zoom in.
I can follow along.
Oh, I see.
Zoom in.
While it's reading, and the word that's highlighted in red is the word that's being read out loud, and then if I hit the play button, which is the yellow center button here,
Period. You can switch to another Medicare Advantage plan with or without drug coverage.
and let's play and pause. But I've got it zoomed in, and it's the current word is highlighted in red, and I can follow that along if I want to visually. I can zoom back out by hitting the minus button here.
Zoom out.
And I can zoom all the way out by hitting the overview and getting back to the section with the zones and the full page.
Zoom in.
While we're in this mode, this zoom doesn't work at all. This is strictly for the visual part.
Okay.
It's all on the on-screen controls. Purple buttons are for volume.
Volume up. Volume up. Volume down.
The green controls are for the speed of the speech output. So while it's reading,
Coverage. Or go back to original Medicare with or without a separate Medicare drug plan within the first 3 months you have Medicare. General enrollment period. Page 18. January 1st. Speed down. Speed down. March 31st. If you have Part A coverage and you get Part B for the first time during this period, you can
and so that allows us to control the rate of speech.
Oh, okay.
Now, the good news is that you don't have to worry about that
No.
except for the first time that you ever use this. That's when you really want to customize, okay, is he talking too fast? Is he talking too slow? Is the volume okay? And so you don't have to worry about the speech ever again after you get the settings that you like, because it'll stay there.
So in other words, if setting it like you were doing, if I just set it and leave it alone, every time I turn it on,
It'll revert back to those settings. That is correct.
now will it just stay to where it was? I mean, volume wise, and
Yes.
Volume and speed.
It remembers those settings.
okay.
So when you're done with the speech, then you hit the X in the bottom right corner, which is where the hidden invisible activation button for this reading mode. You can hit this X in the corner. That takes you back
clear
to
U1.
the magnification section of this,
Okay.
where it's back to a live view of this. So anywhere within the
Position the text inside the window and tap the screen.
anywhere within the bottom right corner of the screen, if you tap, anywhere within these 2 square inches of the bottom right corner,
Right.
it will activate the OCR reading mode.
Oh, okay.
And then the instructions are position the text within the yellow box,
Right.
and then tap the screen in that yellow box, and then it will take a picture and just read it out loud to you.
Oh, okay.
So the easiest way to use this is to simply activate the OCR, and that's what we call this, OCRs. It's a technical term, optical character recognition, but you activate this reading tool, put the paper in, tap the screen, and it just reads it.
Oh, okay.
And once you have the voice and the speed and the volume that you like, then it just happens automatically and just reads it.
So in other words, if I were to go back to the magnification and then decided, okay, excuse me, I'm gonna see who's trying to call.
So there is an instruction manual. I recommend you stay away from that.
Yep.
There's a whole bunch of extra junk in there that he does not need to know. But the goal is to keep it as simple as possible.
I like it. I want one. How much these things retail at?
4,500 something like that. Yeah.
Wow. And worth it.
Oh, it's worth its weight in gold. Yeah, because not only is this the only way he can see anything at all or read any print at all, but then to have it read something out loud to you. And once he goes through this process a couple of times, it just becomes second nature.
Well, I come over here every week to set up his meds, and I'll run him through an exercise.
Oh, okay, good. And honestly, the fact that he ducked away to take that phone call, I mean, that's pretty much everything that he needs to know.
That's
about
the
this
show.
machine. Yeah.
So I can stop recording.
Yep.